YouTube? Rook here from Rook Geek. Goodness, my little channel web for all things geeky and cool. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to our Funko review and unboxing video, and I am super stoked. Woo! I am hyped, man, to talk about this guy right here. One of my favorite characters in comics, of course, that is the Raging Cajun himself, Gambit. This is my third Gambit Pop I own in my collection, and the third review I've done for Gambit. He is really, really cool. I love the character, and of course, this is a different variation of Gambit, based, of course, right here of the X-Men 97 cartoon. This is the animated version of Gambit. He will look a little bit different than your traditional Gambit Pop itself. It's really stylized even more so to take liberty from that cartoon show. So if you enjoy this sort of content, remember to smash the like button and subscribe. One little click from you means a lot to me, especially getting this content across YouTube for people looking for this content can find it. So the very first thing we do in a review like this is look at the packaging and presentation. We'll look at the packaging first here, guys. Let's break this Pop down. Of course, we have Pop listed right there. The X-Men 97 logo. I like the art, the way it feels, the way it looks. I really like it coming off the TV screen. It looks something like out of the cartoon did in the 97. It looks really, really cool. This is Pop number 1279. I love the window box display of Gambit. Great artwork right here. It does say Gambit right here in sort of this really cool looking animated font, the way it would feel and look. The all-important Funko store exclusive, which is what this Pop is here. Let's focus on the side of it, what the character looks like when you take him out of package. And of course, you have the X-Men logo right there. Over here, it does say Gambit Pop number 1279. And the back of the packaging showcases off the characters in this wave. There's only 4 characters you can get out of this particular release of waves. Are they going to make more of the X-Men 97 characters? I'm assuming so. I'm guessing this may be just wave number 1. So let's focus on him, take him on a 360 tour. He looks really, really good. Again, he feels like he's coming right off the screen based on the X-Men 97 cartoon. And this guy, I have a feeling why they release these Pops now is because if you did not know, they're re-releasing, kind of continuing the story arc for the old X-Men cartoon back in they did in 97, hence the term X-Men 97. They're relaunching it and making it look and feel sort of like that cartoon did back in the day, and I really like what they did here with this Pop. I hope they do make more of them. I have not yet heard or seen the relaunch cartoon. If you guys have seen any trailers, please let me know in the comment section. But that being said, guys, let's get Gambit here from the X-Men 97 out of packaging and continue the breakdown segment. Alright, guys, we have our X-Men 97 Gambit out of packaging. Next thing we do to break down, we take a Pop out of packaging, we look at the paint, design, and articulation, and this guy brings it in spades, no pun intended. He looks amazing. I love what they did from the cartoon into vinyl figure form. It screams Gambit to me from the cartoon series, and I absolutely love what they did with it. Let's break down this Pop right here. First, let's look at that head sculpt. It looks more like a person than it really does a Pop, at least my personal opinion, because it doesn't look like a Pop. We'll bring in some guest appearances momentarily, so he showcases other Gambit Pops, but I love how the hair is spiked up, the red eyes, which Gambit is known for. He does have his bodysuit on, the purple and blue suit, the blue boots, of course, the fingerless gloves, his bow staff in his right hand, and his charged cards in his left. There are kind of see-through cards, so like you can, like light piping, so you probably put a light behind it to see them glow if you really tried. It's very similar to Transformers in my personal opinion, but it looks amazing. The bow staff has sort of a bluish tint to it, but it looks really good. I like what they did here. Again, there is no articulation with Gambit. He is a bobblehead. I talked about bobbleheads before. It's kind of how Funko skirts the licensing requirements. Marvel Pops does this. Star Wars Pops does this. That's just a thing they've done because Disney owns the rights to it. That's how they kind of circumvent the issues of basically getting around when they don't have the master license to do them as bobbleheads. I love what they did here. He is very, very thin and lanky. Of course, Gambit is a very thin person. He's tall, but very, very thin. The bodysuit, let's take a look at that bodysuit, the blue and pink. You can see it coming through right there. The all-important, really pronounced trench coat that he has right there. He looks amazing. This, of course, is his traditional uniform that he spouted in the cartoon and what he's really known for in the comics. Love everything about Gambit here. Of course, the fingerless gloves, you can see them right there as well. As I mentioned, we have some guest stars here. The only issue I really have with this Pop, I think they should have given him a figure stand. Even though his feet are kind of tiny and they're spaced very thin apart, if he had maybe if they're spaced a little further apart, he might have more stability because he has a lot of hair. I'm going to talk about the hair. It's flowing in this direction here. It's all stylized with vinyl, but it does look really, really cool. It has the showing of, let's say, motion and movement. I really, really like that. let's bring in the guest stars, which of course are other Gambit Pops. Let's bring in this one here. And I would kind of put this one to stand by himself, but of course he is very, very front heavy, and even this Gambit here, the one that we're reviewing, is kind of wanting to teeter backwards. And we have this guy right here. Hopefully he'll stand in the shot so you can see them all, all three of them side by side. But again, as I mentioned before, he is extremely front heavy. I'm going to try to make him stand. Come on, Gambit. I'll just show him right here like this. I'll just put them all three like that so you can see all three Pops in the shot. And you can see the difference between these characters. As I said before, he's very stylized, more so than these other two Pops, the one here and the one here, because he looks more sort of like a person, just done up as an animated style of Gambit. I do love what they did here. You can see the transition, how he looks. This might be even maybe a possible evolution video we can do later down the road to compare all the Gambits. But if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comment section if you want to see me to do an evolution video. But this one here, absolutely I love. Now, if you're going to ask me my personal opinion, my final thoughts on this Pop, should you buy this Gambit Pop? If you're a fan of Marvel Comics, if you're a fan of Gambit, absolutely. If you're a fan of the X-Men 97 cartoon, absolutely buy this Pop. Of course, I'm a big Gambit fan. I got to get everything Gambit, as these guys kind of show right there. This guy looks absolutely amazing. Let's put him on the turntable so you can see him spinning 360. Definitely buy it. It really feels and screams Gambit. Again, as mentioned, sort of the beginning of this video, I'm kind of biased towards this character because I love Gambit so much. This really would sit on a shelf perfectly, either in box or out of box. Depends how you want to display it. I mean, you can display this thing with all your other Gambit Pops, like, of course, these two guys right here. You can display it with your Marvel Pops. You can display it with the X-Men 97 Pops. That's up to you. My personal opinion, this guy's going to be definitely displayed out of packaging. That's what I personally think. This guy should be taken off of card and displayed as you see here. And should you buy this Pop, again, we have to talk about this as a Funko store exclusive. When you could have bought this Pop, it was selling for about $15 US. Luckily, Funko had a sale going on for about 20% off. This was about $13 for him. Well, actually, no, it's about $12 for Gambit here. With all in with shipping and of course tax, it was about 20 bucks. I would not spend more than, let's say, $25, $30 all in for this Pop. He's really not going for a whole lot right now. However, when the X-Men 97 cartoon debuts, his stock may go up even more. So that's my personal opinion about X-Men Gambit number 90, of course the X-Men 97 Pop. I definitely recommend buying this Pop. I hope you do enjoy this video content. Remember to click the like button on the page, click that all important subscribe button. When you subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to notify the latest videos. Of course, last but not least, you click windows here and here, watch all my content. Take care, guys. See you next video, and bye-bye, share.